intro.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Car Grumps. I hope everybody's having a great day today. Have you met our cool group of psychopaths tonight?
Yeah.
Everybody
Hey,
say
whose
hi.
chops are better, me or Jay's? I want to see it in the comments.
Having a chop.
I want to see it in the comments because we've been duking it out via Facebook Live. Fuck your chops.
We're gonna have a.
No.
Oh wait, hold on, I gotta get back over there. You go.
Go.
So we're having a chop
Off.
Yes, a chop
Of course,
off tonight.
Mark.
All right.
All right, Mark.
So welcome everybody to the Car Grumps. We're actually on time tonight. I know I got a ton of messages already about
shit.
people saying come out. Just make sure we had a little update that I had to do, so I want to make sure that everything looks and sounds good. So if everything sounds good, everybody give us some updates. I know my lovely wife is paying attention too. So as always, I am your host, Primo. And I just want to let you know that my Ford truck, it reminds me of golfing. It goes about 300 yards before it goes right in the hole. So,
I can't.
I
can't.
then we have our second in command here, Dozer Jay. What's up, Dozer?
What's going on, guys?
And everybody knows Mayor Phil.
Listen, if we can get 10 subscribers on YouTube tonight, if we can get 10 more subscribers, I'll stop making TikToks again.
Oh,
Whoa, okay. And as everybody notices, we have somebody else in the house tonight, and that is Jaime Kelly of Street Trendz Metal Art.
Look at that sexy
Welcome
bastard.
to the dude. He's
Oh
got
what an
the
intro.
hook up.
Dude,
Look
I want
at
to
that.
twist your nipples right now. You have no idea.
Yeah, that is high
He's
quality
turning red. He's
stuff.
like, oh, shit, what did I sign up for?
Dude, who upgrade? You got the upgrade package going on. What's up with that? Who took those Whoa, what happened to your head?
This is payback for the mannequin, isn't it?
It might
I am
be.
the mannequin.
Dude, look at that. Phil,
Look
take
Who
your hat off.
got the best head tats?
I can't.
Okay.
go.
Okay, so I guess
Can't.
Jamie, I'm so sorry that you walked into this insanity, but we have
Oh boy! Look at that.
everybody's saying, what the hell is this? A meeting sign Declaration of the Independence? What is going on? We don't know what's going on. That is, look at that. That is great. Is that a flower?
Oh, there's a few in there.
That looks nice.
There's a wolf in there. There's some. There's a planet. There's,
Dude.
The
If
CNI.
we're gonna have a
You see
real,
the CNI?
if we're gonna have a real competition, I think that Phil has to do his too. So,
Oh my God.
Let's see it, Phil.
My
Yep.
stomach hurts so bad.
Got him.
That's right. Yeah, Mark's done. So, as always, we're here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It's a group of irreverent, if you couldn't tell already, car guys who we just let it all hang out. We talk about all the cool topics, and tonight we're going to have a great discussion about some cool metal art from our guy Jaime over here. But I think we have a lot of other things to talk about first, and we always talk
mental
about
disorder.
what our car troubles are first. So I gotta go. Who wants a first thing at it?
Woes.
Well, you got some
I
woes?
got
What's your
woes.
woes?
Whoa.
So my woes of the day, my resonated delete that I put on my car.
Yeah.
that kind of slipped back, and I was going down the 138 with open headers. Bah! Yeah, that sounds great. So, needless to say, I'll be going down to visit Lou's Custom Exhaust in Brockton. Shout out to Joey.
Oh, you know what? We don't have a picture of the. We got to get a picture of the
Ooh,
other
the
car.
Audi. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get.
Yep.
Yep.
We gotta get the Audi picture for your thing, so we can show people, because this is all we got, and that's not the cutout we're looking
No.
for.
That is not it. Not yet. Not yet.
Not
at
yet.
least.
Still in the works.
Yep.
Still in the works.
All right. So who's next?
Do you have any car woes,
Jamie's
Jamie?
got to have something.
Yeah, I got 4 cars and every one of them has a problem. So
Jesus Christ.
I got my Lincoln. It's been sitting for like 2 years
Why?
because every time I fix something, something else goes wrong.
I love
So
that car.
I'm gonna have it out Sunday.
You're gonna have it
Loretta
Sunday?
Depot has a show on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's
That
my
is
Saturday goal is to get it going. So hopefully I fix it on
I
Saturday.
love that car.
No, that was my
Which
dream.
one is it? Which one?
The slab.
64 Lincoln.
The hold on. This one.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah, that's the car. So just in case everybody doesn't
Correct.
know, we had a competition way back in the day when Car Grumps was brand new, and there was I think we had 300 cars that applied for it, and that car actually was the winner of the entire thing. So he took in the prize, and
I can see why.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Oh
Nasty.
my
I love it.
god.
Yeah.
It's just a headache.
Just a
I mean,
headache?
but that's every
Yeah.
car. Hi, Dad. Yeah, I just. Oh,
What do you
God.
think, Jack? The head
Yeah,
tats?
look at this asshole.
look at this.
Tell me I don't look just like your son. You can call me Little Phil.
Little Phil.
Oh, I actually fixed something on one of my cars.
What'd you do?
I
What'd you
actually
do?
fixed something. I had like axles. CV axles are supposed to be like one piece. I took one out of the Sylvia that was 3 pieces.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
How'd you do that?
It's when when a boot rips on your axle, fix it. Don't wait 2 years. Just listen, Tiny. Shut up.
He's calling him lies.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Don't get me started on you. I can spend the whole hour.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. So anyways, do you have any car woes there, Primo?
No, I got nothing.
You have nothing.
No,
None.
everything works to perfection, and that's why I have this headset on trying to fix our microphones.
Why are they broken? Can you guys
No,
hear
it's
us
good.
out there?
No, I just want to make sure that I can hear
Hello?
Jamie. Okay, that's my
I need to
big
pull this
trick.
forward. Or?
Is it
Is that
me
better?
you're looking
Talking
for?
to the mic.
Hello.
There you
Hello,
go.
hello. Yeah.
Checkity check one time.
So that's the thing is, if anybody has a problem being able to hear anybody, make sure you let us know in the comments section, because we do pay attention. So yeah. We start off on such a big rush today. I think I
Yeah.
feel like we need to slow down a little bit.
No, not at all.
Take a
If
deep
we
breath,
go any
everybody.
slower, Jamie's going to be sitting on the couch in the back taking a nap.
That's what
I
we put
will.
it there.
Yeah, true.
Could definitely use an app.
Oh yeah, you look like it, dude. You look so, well, no, but I'm just like, I was like, hey, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, I don't think he likes
Oh,
me.
and there's Justin.
Long day. I had a long day.
I hear you.
Justin gave you a big shout out there, Jamie.
What's up, man?
So, we have Jaime from Street Trendz Metal Art.
That's right.
So,
And look at that steering wheel on the table.
yeah, that thing is
Hold
nasty.
this thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Present it. Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
This thing's heavy.
It's like getting a mic to getting a camera to actually like fit it in. That thing is perfect.
I actually
Now, is that a usable steering wheel, or is that like just?
Yeah. That. So I've done a bunch of these. Usually, almost everything I do is special loaded, and then this is just stuff that I made because I did the World of Wheels in Detroit. So like I just brought out as much stuff as I could bring out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were in Detroit World of Wheels. How was that?
It was crazy.
Was
It's-
it?
Yeah. It's like picture the Boston one at Bayside.
Yeah,
So
on steroids.
World of Wheels in World of Wheels in Detroit is upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah.
And the downstairs is probably 4 times bigger than Boston.
No damn.
And then upstairs is just insane. Probably 1,000 cars. Easy.
Really?
Yeah. And it's all like top
That's crazy.
quality cars.
Yeah, like none of that
Yeah. It was
none of that
incredible.
junk that I drive
Sad
around.
that World of Wheels slipped through Boston's fingers now, and it's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very upsetting.
Is it just not coming to Boston? Is it still going on in other cities?
Yeah.
Like you
it
just
still
went to
goes-
Detroit.
I went to Detroit, but they have Detroit. They have Chicago. I was going to go to, was it maybe Pittsburgh, I think it was.
Wow.
Ohio, they have one. So they still go all over the place. Boston just doesn't have the venue.
Wow.
And I think they didn't.
That's
have
pretty
the
sad
following.
to see. I mean, where.
That sucks.
Yeah. Like, what about there's no other venues within Mass that we can use?
The convention center, but I think it just costs too much. I don't think it's.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing really. I don't think there's anything really that can accommodate that size.
Right.
I mean, a show like that though must generate money.
Like out
enough-
there, it does. Absolutely.
Well, again, it comes back to like people in Massachusetts and the New England area being assholes. Like, I feel that like a lot of the other places that are doing all those. Oh, look at him. He's in his glory.
That was awesome, actually.
I can tell you.
What's the story behind
So
that?
that was they every year they do in Detroit they do a celebrity pick like trophy. So like, you know, all bike builders and pinstripers and stuff like that, they get to hand out a trophy. The guys at Mob Steel, they always ask them to do it, and they always pass up because they say they don't really care to do like celebrity trophy stuff. But then when they were asked this year, they found out that I was coming. So Adam, the owner of Mob Steel, actually called me and asked if I could build his trophy.
Wow.
So that he had me present it. So I actually made him two. I had like an idea. So I made that one, and then I made just like a piston guy that said Detroit. And he liked it so much that he bought that one for the showroom, and he gave away the other one as the trophy.
That's
I love
was
the
pretty
piston
awesome.
gas stuff.
That's
That's so
sick.
cool.
And it was
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool because like the whole reason I even bought my Lincoln was because of Mob Steel. So to hang out with those guys, and then they gave me like a whole tour of Detroit steel wheels and stuff, so I got to see like where they make the wheels and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
That's badass.
So that was just worth it going out to there. To me was that was something I loved.
So I gotta ask them, what got you into this? What made you like, hey, I got this really thing I'm doing, do some metal, start welding, and what was it like to get to that journey of
What
starting
got me
to
into
make
the
it?
welding?
in doing the metal art in general, like all of it. Yeah.
So I've always like, I always draw. When I was growing up, I was always like, doodling and stuff. As a mechanic, I always thought welding was cool. I grew up watching, well, not grew up, but like, watching Monster Garage,
Yep.
Orange County Choppers and stuff
Yep.
like that. And I always just thought it was really cool. Then we got a welder when I used to work at a Subaru dealership. We got a welder, and I had an idea because I just bought my house. I wanted to make some stuff to like hang up in the house. My dog had passed away, so I thought it'd be cool to make like a little dog.
Yeah.
Out of first I made an elephant messing around. I didn't know how to weld. I didn't even know you had to like clean the middle or anything
Yeah.
like that. Everything fell apart. A couple months later, my dog had passed, and I thought making a dog would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
So I made a dog. Then I made another dog. So basically I made just whatever I could think of, dogs, cats. I made a gun. Everybody thought I should sell it, which I thought was stupid. And then I put it on Facebook Marketplace, sold everything in a week.
Really?
So the following week I did it again, sold everything in another week. And then it just started, went from dogs to people like, oh, can you make this? Can you make that? And then it just turned into like custom stuff. And then it just kind of snowballed.
That's pretty friggin' neat.
That's the other thing is because went to the Gillette Stadium show the other day. You had like a full size dog one that was
Yeah. I've been driving around with that all week in the back of my truck.
So how much is something like that run for somebody?
$1,500.
Nice.
So
I was blown away going by that truck and seeing. I'm just now putting it together now, Alan. But the artwork in the back of that truck was just unbelievable.
There it is.
Unbelievable.
Now, you ever see that movie Jeepers Creepers?
yeah, that's the number one. Everybody
Oh
asks me.
my god! Like, if you were ever to be driving behind me, I'd probably shit my pants, pull over, and let you go by because
That truck,
rams into the back of you.
that truck I built only to carry scrap metal and like mulch and stuff. It's actually two trucks
really.
that it's a 2000 GMC 3500.
Wow.
And I cut it in half and took the 71 body and welded it on. So if you get in, it has the speedometer and everything from the GMC. You pop the hood, it has a GMC motor.
So what?
I love the
body
wheels
is
are
that?
the best though.
The body is
Like
from
we said.
a 71 International Lodestar
Oh no shit!
that was in a farm in Connecticut.
Nice.
That
Paul
is
Paul
sick.
says that thing looks like it came out of Death Race.
Hell yeah.
I want to, dude. They're filming Walking Dead in our area, so I'm kind of like, you have those connections of people like this is a vehicle that really fits the bill.
Yeah.
Now, so what do you do? So metal art is not the only thing you do, right?
No. So I work on the trains as a mechanic on the coaches overnight. Then when I get out of work, I do metal during the day, and then around 8 o'clock I usually crash, and then go into work at midnight again. So I do that every day pretty much.
So you work the trains from
Midnight to 8.
midnight to 8.
Yep.
Then from like let's say 8:30 because of the drive to wherever you go.
Yeah, usually I'll get home around 9 o'clock, 9:30.
9 o'clock,
I'll go out there,
9:30.
I'll start welding, and
Till
usually-
8 o'clock at night.
No.
Oh.
Like between 3 and 5 usually. So around 5 o'clock I'll come in, or 3 o'clock come in, do dinner, sit down, watch TV with my daughter and stuff, and then about 8 o'clock I'll fall asleep and wake up at 11 to go to work.
Wow.
That's 3 hours of sleep.
Well, I get broken up. So like sometimes I'll come home and I just crash.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in the house, I lay down and I'll wake up at 12. Like the other day I came home, I was like, I need an hour's sleep, and I woke up at 3:30. So some days it catches up to me.
Jesus Christ.
And it's funny because I'm like working on burnout all the time, and I'm like, you're working more than me, so like I don't know how you do it.
Oh yeah. So you now.
Glenn likes a head tat.
Yeah. Listen.
Said it looks better on me. Just saying.
You better you and them gumball machine tattoos better calm down, sir. All right.
Adam says he respects the hustle. There you go.
With the work you're doing now, is it just all orders, or are you doing just like custom stuff that you're gonna put up on for sale?
No, so everything I would say 90% of it is custom order.
Really?
So
That's
like
awesome.
for the World of Wheels, it was even tough because I was trying to make enough inventory to bring out there, but I was getting orders like crazy. And then I have an Etsy shop. I tried to shut my Etsy shop down right after Christmas, but for some reason it wouldn't allow me to.
Yeah.
And like the week before World of Wheels, I got 7 orders just on my Etsy shop. So now I'm stressing because I'm trying to get stuff done, but I have to keep up with these orders.
Yeah.
So right now I have, like as of right now, I'm almost caught up from World of Wheels. I still have to do a pit bull. I have a couple piston figures. I just made trophies for Lowrider Depot for the trip show.
Yep.
And a guy just messaged me
We wanna
and
go
wants
that
4
one.
sets of those.
Yep.
So now, how much does a typical trophy?
Depends on what it is. I can do like a tiny, trophy like the size of this, but average is like $100 to $200 a trophy. And then some people are crazy. Some people want this big thing with like a piston guy on it.
Right.
And I'll tell them, I'm like, it's going to be like a $500 trophy. Most people are not, they don't want it. But sometimes randomly you'll be like, have guys like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, all right.
I mean, that's pretty neat though. Like it's different though. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
One-off piece.
a lot of the car shows. They're those bowling trophies that you get with like a car on it that fall apart that were $11.
Yeah.
Or like you'll get people like me. I'll do a car show. And it's just like, what is this, a participation trophy? It's like, no, you won this. And they're like, what the shit? Like,
It's also it's tough explaining that to people sometimes. So like those piston figures that I have, the cheapest ones, $300.
Really?
A guy will message me and be like, hey, I want 40 piston figures for a car show.
Yeah,
Trophies. I'm like that.
Show the guys that the one that you piston guy that you brought, because look at the size of this thing. It's like it's not small.
Oh man.
Yeah. Put the wheel down and.
These characters just remind me of like the Decepticons.
Hold them up, Jay.
Yeah, you gotta hold them,
You
Jay.
and those head tattoos.
There you go. Look, that thing is as big as Jay.
And I have 2 in my garage that are bigger than this.
Really?
On the back of my truck, I have like a 3-foot one.
I know where all my 10 millimeters went.
Oh shit.
He's hiding.
Yeah, I like the one that he had on the back of the truck that says in case of what do you call emergency brake glass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what's this guy running for?
This one's $450.
450. That's pretty.
Now is that guy your mascot? Is that you kind
No,
of
the one that you had up there, with the guy
This-
sitting down.
Yes. Hold
So
on,
I would
I'll
say
get
that. I got that guy tattooed on my arm.
This guy.
This guy, I made him, and then that thing went viral from somebody else shared it, and it got like 6 million views.
Really?
And I never put my name on it. I was pretty
So
pissed.
I see the so there's bolts, there's spark plugs, there's a piston, and the wrench. Obviously, what's his main components?
What do you mean?
Like what's he put? Like is it just wrenches and all stuff, or is there like
It's all just used.
just car
used
parts?
car parts. Well, I mean, I do car parts and motorcycle. I do a ton of motorcycle stuff. Like that German Shepherd that I had on Sunday. That's mostly Harley stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was a Harley shop in like Kingston area.
Yeah.
It was like Dave's Cycles.
Okay.
Over near Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Is it the Walmart? What do they do? The Walmart?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not, well, that guy. He was going out of business, and he ended up selling me like everything that he had.
Really?
So yeah, I had like the whole truck was full of just old Harley stuff. I think I had 50 exhausts.
No shit.
I had a lot of stuff.
Where'd you find him on Marketplace?
What, him?
Yeah.
No, he actually reached out to me.
Oh,
on my
okay.
page.
Because there was a guy selling out in Rhode Island. And it's like
Yeah.
2 pages.
Well, this was. I'm trying to think. Where is it? The Walmart where they have the big show. Every Friday. I forget where it is.
Halifax.
Halifax. Yeah.
There you go.
Right there,
Man,
Halifax.
it took me
okay.
forever to figure it out in my head.
I'm thinking Kingston.
Yeah.
Halifax.
Now, do you buy most of the shit now that you make these things out of, or is there a lot of people like you're like, hey, listen?
Most of it is. So I used to work. I was Subaru mechanic for 14 years.
Yeah.
So I used to keep like all the engines that got blown up, which was a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
I think I have probably 20 Subaru motors right now still.
Really?
My whole I got a shop just full of engine parts and transmission parts. Most people just, hey, like my buddy, hey, I got 3 engines that are bad, comes and drops them off. Every time I have a cookout, somebody comes over and brings parts. Very rarely am I buying stuff, but if it's worth it, like the Harley stuff I bought, I think everything for like $200. That's just because he had to get rid of it.
That's bad.
And this is something normally we wait till the end of the show to ask for this, but I have to say right now because I'm already there's already people that are messaging us asking us. So where do they go if they want to order something from you and like give them some options to?
Mostly Facebook and Instagram at Street Trendz Metal Art, and then I have an Etsy page. But the biggest thing is Facebook and Instagram. Just shoot a message and it goes right. It's just me. So.
Yeah. So that right there, Street Trendz Metal Art.
Yeah.
I can't believe it was 2015. Like that seems like
That's
it
when you
wasn't that
started.
long ago.
Yeah. And now I know I'm like almost 10 years. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I can't believe how long I've been doing this. I feel like I just started.
Like where did the time go? I don't know.
Out the window.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, how old are you? You got to be what?
40.
You're really? I thought you were younger than that.
Good.
Holy sheep.
He's like the
old school.
Doves is working.
Wow. Okay.
It's like using the nice premium soap and stuff. Yeah, it makes me look great.
Yep. You must do those sea salt baths.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that Lincoln, I'd look 22. Like
That much of a headache?
Oh my God, dude! Had I known it was like that, I wouldn't have bought it. But I mean, I'm glad I have it.
That's a nasty ass car, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Those things are going for
I know.
stupid money
I got
right now.
I'm friends with the guy that just sold one at Barrett Jackson for $660,000.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm making him a Snoopy right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with that money he just made off
I know.
a friggin' car, I think the dude can buy 2 Snoopies.
Yeah,
listen,
Get the whole Peanuts crew.
2 Snoopies.
Well, I think
Okay.
from the ones I've seen, I have to say of all the Lincolns I've ever seen, we literally have the best in our area, right? Am I wrong with that, or is
Lincolns?
Yeah, that
No.
car right there,
California.
California.
think so?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
I
absolutely.
haven't been there, so yeah.
California out there. Texas too.
Mhm.
But yeah, California and Texas, some of the cars out there are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You know. That one I found in Lynn. It was in a garage for 22 years.
Wow.
Really?
All original, yeah. I got really lucky with that. And I got that for $800.
What? You stole that? Come on.
Wait, what?
I got it for $800. The
Running?
guy, no, it didn't run.
How long have you had it?
I got it in 2012.
Wow.
So you've had it for the last 12 years.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get it running?
3 years. So I had the motor. So originally I was buying a Cadillac Coupe de Ville. And
What
the
year?
65. That's what I wanted.
Nice.
I was big into the imports. I sold my car, started looking at the old school, came across that. Then I changed it from the Cadillac to the Lincoln. Found a Lincoln in Lynn. The guy wanted $2,500. I went and looked at it a couple times. It wouldn't run. I told him I'd come back one more time. If it doesn't run, I'll offer you some money. He came back. I came back, didn't start, and he was like, take it for $800. He had to get rid of it. It was like his father-in-law was passing. They had to get rid of the house. And so I was like, I'll take it. Took it, pulled the motor out of it, had the motor, everything rebuilt. That took like a year.
Yeah.
Put the motor back in. Then I had to get get it running. It took me pretty much 3 years to get. I didn't drive it till 2015. And the first day I drove it, the brakes gave out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I love when that happens. That's such a good time. That is such a good time. It's like, yeah, hey, I got everything going.
You ever see that purple Lincoln in Bridgewater that was for sale?
No.
It was at a little car lot.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. The guy wanted ridiculous money for it, but I drove by that all the time, just like drooling over that car. And I wanted to take my truck over there and be like, hey, I'll trade you, you know. And my truck.
They're headache. I mean, the pots were so hot. Now people make them, but when I first got it, you couldn't get pots for it anyway.
Oh yeah.
So I remember I found I needed a brake drum. I used brake drum on eBay. It was $450 plus shipping.
Excuse me?
And I told him, I'm like, I just need one. He's like, this is for one. Wow. I found I couldn't find a gas tank. I needed a gas tank. I found one in the country. It was $900.
Wow.
And then like my buddy bought a Cadillac, 65 Cadillac. He had the thing done for like $12,000. All into it. He just picked up a catalog. You go order everything.
And then here's Jamie.
I'm like, I got $12,000 into like
$40,000 later. It still doesn't run.
I'm like 44,000 into it. I think. No. And the thing sits, and the thing just sits there. So I'm planning on having it out this year. Jesus. I just did the brakes and everything last year.
You had it at Summer Send-Off. You had it out at Summer Send-Off last year.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I finally got it all ready, and on my way there, that I was going to drive it to work.
Yeah.
I work overnight, and then I was going to drive it to Summer Send-Off.
Yeah.
I got to the end of my street, and the rear suspension broke in half. The whole suspension fell out. So there's where it welds in, where the bags sit on the trailing arms, they both snapped. So I had to drive it back up the street. Dragging it was like driving a plow with no snow, and then just put it in the yard. So then it's been there since.
Oh, Jamie's like, I'm done with this shit,
dude. There comes a point when we all break, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay knows that.
Hey, the truck is out front.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was
here.
here. Yeah, right. So Joel says, fun, useless movie fact, the Deathmobile, a.k.a. Flounder's brother's car in Animal House, was a 64-66 Lincoln, which is ironic as the movie took place in 62. So, yeah.
Somebody time traveled?
That's right. That's how it
works. I guess they met Doc Emmett Brown.
That's right.
They went Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Now, I heard those cars have like a lot of electrical problems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Is yours a convertible or hardtop?
No, I was dead set on. I hate convertibles, so I was dead set on having the hardtop.
You know what? You and my wife would get along because the first time we went on a date, I was in a convertible Fox body Mustang. She called me a fag.
I just bought a convertible Corvette, and now I was like dead set on. I hated convertibles.
That was what I wanted to ask you about too, because I see this thing pull up outside, and I'm like, when did this become part of the family?
That was my 40th birthday gift to myself.
Oh, wow. You know what? You know what that screams?
What?
Midlife crisis.
That's right.
Hold on.
It is that time.
Where's his New Balances and his jorts?
I was going to say, did it come with a pair of jorts?
No, he's got the Nike Jordan things on.
No.
Got a pair of, I don't know.
Yeah, he's got good shoes on, so I don't think it's working
I don't think you've been fully converted yet.
No. Give him a couple of months and then let it sink in. Couple of guys invite him to the Corvette Club party and it's all over.
What year is that thing? 92?
That's like 01.
I was close.
Colors are perfect on it. So did you do the wheels or did that come like
No,
that?
I did everything.
Nice.
The wheels and the ground effects and stuff like that.
Is that factory suspension?
No.
No? What'd you put in there?
It's got like lower arm bolts.
Oh yeah, cause Chevy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do unorthodox shit.
So what's the we got? Do you have any events on your schedule right now, or is it kind of just you making it as you go along?
What do you mean as like to set up?
Yeah, do you have like a plan, or do you kind of just waiting stuff to pop up?
So I kind of stopped doing the. I used to lug all my stuff to every single show,
right?
But now I'm so busy online that it's really not. It's more of a hassle to carry everything out and then set up and then.
It's like a third job.
And I want to go to a show. Like if I'm going to a show or something, I want to hang out and be able to like leave when I want to leave.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to pack it all back up and
relax.
stuff like that. That's part of like the truck too. I'll throw a bunch of stuff in the back of the truck. I sold pieces while I was parked there, which was cool.
No,
I could just throw it in, and then I come home and I left it in the truck for the last 2 days. And I just took it out last night.
Now, do you clear coat that stuff or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you
it's
do?
all soaked and clear coat.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So like the dog's been outside in front of my house since I got back from Detroit.
No rust.
I'm telling you, every time I see that steering wheel, man, I think 63 Impala SS and rolling down the main street, like going 30 miles per hour, making a lot of noise.
I made a crazy one for my buddy Todd out in Detroit. I had his rat rod in my booth.
Nice.
And his was like this. It was like a whole eagle here with wings and everything like that.
That's sick.
It was pretty nuts.
I'm gonna need one of those for the smart car.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest piece that you've made?
Just Lou's Custom Exhaust in Stoughton. I just did like an 8-foot robot that's out in front of right in front of the shop.
8-foot robot?
Yeah. Standing out front.
Dude.
I keep saying we need to visit Lou's at Stoughton, and every time it's like something comes up that goes, yeah, you guys need to go there.
Yeah. So so when Jay gets sick, because the mannequin kind of worked last time, how do I get like a 5-foot tall Jay made? So like when he doesn't show up,
no holes barred
gonna be
either.
really
All
heavy.
you know.
That'll be
You have
real
to put
heavy.
airbags in the arms. Right.
Here we go. I saw you inflating your
Stop
biceps
it.
before the cameras turned on. Okay, there.
He's
Bam
like,
Bam Bigelow.
he's doing the whole thing. Watch me lifts a drink. He's like, oh, got it. Yeah. Let me flex that out there.
Look at that! Look at that! Dude, you want to see flex?
Don't hate, guys. Okay.
Look at that. There's no hate in here.
Pepper. This is all,
It's all Dr. Pepper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all.
No metal.
Oh yeah, you guys gotta talk. You guys gotta tag Dr. Pepper. You like Dr. Pepper, Jamie?
It's all right. Yeah.
it's not bad.
Wow. He
I like
did
it
that
from
as
Wendy's.
diplomatic
I like
as he
it from
possibly
Wendy's.
could.
Well, I mean, dude, but you know
Wendy's
what?
has good
Listen,
Dr.
Yes.
Coca-Cola from McDonald's.
I know. It's a fact, actually.
Oh my god! Thank you.
What?
High five.
Joe,
what do you
Joe
mean?
Rogan said it. They have a completely different
Oh my
recipe.
god!
So what is it? Something? It's just a.
It's a syrup that they have to mix, and you have to
okay.
serve
I don't
it at a
know.
certain
It's just
thing.
like, you get a Coca-Cola from anywhere. It tastes like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You get Coca-Cola from McDonald's, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, they mix it
my
on site,
God.
so it's like what is
Yeah.
it like a Soda Stream kind of thing?
No,
So-
but even any other place that mixes it on site, they don't have the crack syrup that McDonald's has. like, yeah, like McDonald's. There's times where I'm sitting in my car and it's like, what do I want to drink? I'm like, you know what? I think I want a McDonald's Coke. People are like,
Wait,
oh, why
what
don't
do we
you
have
go,
to change?
Why
now?
don't you just get a Coca-Cola from the store? I'm like, because it's not the same.
It's not.
Just sit down, shut up, and hold on. Okay.
So that's what we got to do before every show. Now we got to order the big pack or whatever.
It's but
Yeah.
we got to get it from McDonald's, especially.
So Silver City
not this-
says it's probably made the original way before they removed the good stuff. You mean like cocaine?
Yeah, yeah. So that probably does have. Yeah.
Yeah. So why is he snorting the coke?
So how hard did Primo twist your arm to get you here? Because
You know what?
send me a
Hey, I want to hear him answer because I got a great follow up for that. Go ahead.
Just hit me up.
Yep. I literally saw him at the show at Gillette. We got home. I remember I talked to you. We were busy at the show, and I'm like, you know what? I really need him on the show because he's got the cool car. He's got the cool metal art.
he
It all
makes
made
cool
sense.
shit.
And I literally got home, messaged you. I remember Jay saying something about it, and then it was like, you know what? I'm gonna. In literally 24 hours, it was, yeah, I'm coming. I'll do the show. So. That was the fastest turnaround we've ever had for a guest in the history, and an in-house guest too.
True. It's on my phone.
True. No, Primo was like, oh yeah, we were at Gillette Stadium on Sunday. I'm running around with a spaghetti strainer over my eye.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
you do look better.
Yeah. Oh, finally, it's about damn time.
I was hoping you'd look like what do you call it, Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
today, but no. Look at
Yeah, and then
Captain Hook.
And then, oh, shut. You know what, dude? Then Primo's like, yeah. He's like, if you see Jamie, I was like, I can't even see my hand in front of my friggin' face. I'm like, yeah.
he's joking.
All right. Yep.
He's all got one eye and he's leaning
Go
over like
find
I
him.
can see him over here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, and then 20 minutes later, he was like, yep, got him.
Yep.
I'm like, how the hell does that work?
And the worst part was I went back over and the truck was gone and I'm like, no, I missed him.
Pretty cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good
Windy.
day, but it got cold at the end. So
My father, the one-eyed,
People were
the
scurrying
one-eyed
out of there.
bandito. Well, it was cold. It was supposed to be like what, in the 50s? It was supposed to be
60s,
sunny. Yeah, it was supposed to be in the
60
60s.
something, yeah.
And then, you know what, dude? That's it. I'm quitting my job. I'm quitting this. I'm going to school to become a meteorologist to bullshit all of you guys and get paid for it. Okay, that's it. I'm putting in my resignation now. I'm going to school starting tomorrow.
That would be the best weather ever. Can you see it? It's like, guys, who cares? Just go outside.
It's cold outside. Look at my nipples.
Yeah.
The solar eclipse did not get me. I tried to look up at the sun with glasses on.
We kept looking for the zombie apocalypse, and it just did not happen.
Yep.
So I was let down.
I was looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready.
Could you guys imagine if I was a meteorologist, though?
I would. It would be based on how well your nipples could cut the glass, and that would be your...
Exactly. Right. That'll be the Doppler radar. You know, get rid of all that shit and just be like, yep. I would be a shirtless weatherman. I'd be walking around in a thong, telling people the temperature. Poor Jamie. I feel bad for this man. This is the first time me and you had like a real one-on-one conversation.
Probably.
I think, yeah.
With the last one too, probably.
I've-
as he runs out
yeah.
the door.
I am
Oh,
out
yeah.
of here.
I don't
I've said
understand
hi to
why
him.
Jamie just got up and walked out.
I think it's been like maybe like 4 years. Maybe I think I'm like, hey man. He's like, hi, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, he's so cool, so cool, but he's so quiet.
Yeah.
I just sent a picture to the chat.
Yeah.
The one-eyed bandit.
Which?
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna bring it up,
Go ahead. No, you gotta.
but I'm gonna bring it up.
You're gonna bring it up.
I'm gonna, just a little bit. Just a little.
I'm not
just a
gonna
little
post the
bit.
Public
picture.
service
No, you
announcement.
can post a picture. It's all right.
This is a PSA from Phil.
So yes, public service announcement from me, myself, and I.
Yes.
So if you're using a bead blaster or inflating tires, or you're one of those idiots like me who like to do the stretchy tire things, like put a really small tire on a really wide rim, stuff like that. Whenever you do that shit, please, for the love of Christ, or use a bead blaster, or filling up like semi-tires, use goggles. And I'm talking about like real goggles that like strap to your
Like
face.
stainless
goggles.
steel goggles.
Yeah, almost like, you know.
face shield.
Or, yeah, you know, I had an incident on Friday. I'm all right, though. But, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff, like rust, metal, dirt, debris, followed by 125 PSI of pressure. And it wasn't fun. Sucked. It was painful. It was scary. And I wasn't wearing proper...
PPE.
I wasn't wearing proper anything. The only thing I had on was my glasses that I've had for the
He
last
was wearing
5
PP
years.
after it happened.
Like, see, I have a string from a hoodie to hold them on my head because they're loose. Like, yeah, I'm that guy. I was an idiot. So if you guys do anything like that, please don't be like me. Wear goggles. Protect your face because you only get 2 eyes. The ones that they're going to replace them with are fake.
Was it your worst accident ever, or have you had worse?
No, I've had worse.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had worse. And then, you know what? Tiny, shut up.
Derek says the one
Christ.
time Phil does something, he gets hurt.
You know, then you'll...
He's just pushing buttons
Oh,
today. huh?
Yeah.
let me tell you, he's a pain in the ass. Love him to death, but I
So-
hate him at the same time.
So what is the worst accidents everybody's had?
Oh, boy.
Ooh,
I gotta know.
yeah. We can start with somebody else.
I had a rough one in 2022. I think I just showed you the footage of it the other day, Alan.
Yeah.
But that wasn't... I fainted down my stairs.
Yeah.
Oh my
face
God,
planted
dude, that
into
was
the front
horrifying.
That was scary.
Yeah, I
I
woke
remember-
up in Rhode Island Hospital, and I had a TBI and a brain bleed and a couple fractures to my orbital, and my face got pushed in, like, slightly. Yeah, good times.
It was so, like you just he's showing me the video, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like, and you're just like he fell down the
Yeah.
stairs, like it was
From the
like
top- from
full
the top.
speed. Yep,
Let
all
it
the way
drop.
down. Yep,
Boom.
nonstop.
No.
All right. Does Jamie want to go next or
Yeah,
I put a screwdriver through my hand.
through your hand?
Yeah, I had a screwdriver that was sharpened to like a point, and I was prying the hose, and it slipped and went in here, and it went all the way to like my ring finger. And I ended up having to get surgery. They had I had a big scar here for a while. You can't really see it anymore. That was painful.
Oh God.
Okay, so well, Phil, while you're recovering, you're up next.
He's just so cool.
Poor Jay. Jay was like,
hurts.
"Yep, this is. I didn't. Did you watch any of the shows before you came on?
Yeah. Have you seen any of
couple
these?
of them.
Yeah.
A couple of them. And you still decided to come on.
I know.
Nice. That's
I know.
strength.
I think he's got a fever. He's got a fever. He needs more cowbell.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there was a plow
Okay.
on a landscape trailer, and someone picked up the plow with a forklift, and it got stuck on the trailer, and the trailer wasn't attached to a truck. The trailer was just free. So I went and I put my hands on the trailer to kind of like unsnag it.
Okay.
And when that happened, the plow let go and it slid, and there was like a bar, and it just smashed my 3 fingers on my left hand. Like, that was probably the most, and it was cold out too. Like I shattered it and broke these 3 fingertips. That was the most excruciating pain. Like my stomach, like I'm getting sick just thinking about it.
Yeah.
It made my face turn white. And then the best part is when I went to the hospital, I had like this feminist doctor, this old lady, and she told me that I'm a man and I can't handle pain. That's why women give birth and men don't.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Nice.
And then she legit took the cautery pen before I even got any morphine and decided to like blow holes in my fingernails to relieve the pressure. Then she gave me the morphine, and then I called everybody in my phone book laughing and telling jokes and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll look that up, John, because John's sending me art from 2017. It's probably the stuff that we've seen before. So, too, if I've seen it. So yeah.
The wheels.
So I want to thank. I do want to thank ECS Magazine, which I think you were on the cover of once, right,
Yeah,
Jamie?
The Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's been sharing our videos, so putting that stuff out. So I just want to say a big shout out to you. Thanks for sharing that stuff out for us. But yeah,
Thank you.
look at that. So Jamie, if you had another vehicle that you were going to be working on right now, what would be your next project? Do you think you'd want to do?
I want like a 30-something Ford rat rod. I keep saying I'm going to do something with that.
Nice.
Where's Vinny?
I know, right? We got Vinny.
Direction.
Vinny's going to be on next week, so let's let you have.
Oh yeah,
bring
talking
on.
about Vinny and putting my foot in my mouth. I sent
you
him a meme about like these two, like it's like wiring your having your friend help you wire your car, and it's a little Japanese guy from the little Chinese guy from what is it?
What?
Mr. Chow. Mr. Chow. It was Mr. Chow from Hangover. Yep. And it's like dark gray, medium gray, light gray. And then there's the other guy from the Hangover. He's like, what? I don't have it. He's like, oh, shit, never mind. I'm colorblind. And I sent it to Vinny. And then he replies me laughing, saying, it's even funnier because it's true. And then I'm like, shit. Of course I would send a colorblind joke to a blind guy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I was like, Jesus Christ! I am so sorry. And he's legit like laughing his ass off. He's like, I even showed it to my wife, and we're in stitches right now.
I'm gonna see this. I got this picture from John. I want to try to pull this up real quick while you guys are talking.
Yeah. I didn't realize until I joined the army.
So what color is?
So that's the thing is I can see colors, but they tell me I don't. But when if I take a colorblind test, I don't pass.
Really?
Can't pass. Cannot pass. Neither can my son either.
How is it? How do you get a colorblind test? How does that work?
It's dots, and in the dots you can see a design like a number or a symbol, and you're supposed to be able to see it. But yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a colorblind test right now. What's that say?
I can see it, man. It's red.
That's
What's
what
it
I'm
say though?
It says Dr. Pepper.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
The good stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't say just Dr. Pepper.
Established 1885.
Was
Diet.
that your show display there?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I gotta pull that up.
Have
Yeah.
one of your pieces.
There you go. Look
What's
at
funny
that.
about this? So this dog.
Oh,
So
there we go.
I always was. My mindset was not to rip people off. So I always wanted to keep stuff affordable. Like even those piston guys. There's guys online that sell those. They're like this size for $800. So I was selling mine a lot cheaper. And in my head I was like, I'm a mechanic. I'm making stuff like this for like mechanics. as a mechanic, I wouldn't want to spend that kind of money. So like that pit bull I had for $300.
Really?
And my wife was like, that's way too cheap. And I said, no, nobody's going to pay that much. So she kept saying that I should raise the price, and I go, no, it's $300. The dog on the floor somebody bought, so I had to bring it out to their car. And when I came back, she's like, I just sold that dog $900.
Wow.
So she changed the price, and I happened to walk away, and they sold it. So I was like, oh, okay. And then that's how so now a dog like that is, I'm actually building one right now for $1,200, those pit bulls.
Yep. So you're like 900 now was actually not enough, right?
For those, yeah, no. Now those go between $1,200 to $1,500.
You do any waffles?
I've done them. I've done a couple.
How do those go? Pretty well.
No,
No.
they don't. Usually, it's not really worth it.
What's because this is like an artist thing, and it's also like a business thing. So there's so many things that are different for what you do than I've probably encountered in anything else. Is there some things that you ran into that you're like, you know what, this is how I thought it was gonna be, but this is how it is, and these are some things that I learned, like the pricing thing. What are some things that you learned from this business that you know what I mean, didn't think about when you came into it?
The pricing is, I think, one of the hardest things, because you don't want to overprice stuff, but then you want to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I first started doing the piston guys, I would sell them for like $150 to $200. Barrett Jackson asked me for 3 years to come set up, and I kept saying no.
Barrett Jackson?
Was begging me to come.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I remember
the
you
auction
saying
on
that.
TV,
Yeah.
Barrett.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's sick.
the first year they asked me to do it, I said no. The second year they asked me, I said no, and they asked me to come and just like tour the facilities. So I went and they walked me around everything, and then they asked me if I come, they'll put me in the best location in the whole show for foot traffic.
Yeah.
And you took it.
So I took it the next year.
Nice.
And then, so I was selling stuff. I didn't want to sell all the stuff online. I was trying to build it for Barrett Jackson.
Yeah.
So the piston guys that I was selling for like $150, people would say, hey, I want a piston guy. And I was still posting stuff so people would see it. So instead I put the prices for $200 and they would sell. Then I put it for $250, it was selling. Then I put them for $350, it would still sell. I was like, the hell? Then I put them for $450 and they were still selling.
Wow.
So that's when I realized, to me, I think $450 is, anything more than that's a lot.
Yeah.
So now the piston guys are usually between $300 to, I mean, they get higher depending on how crazy you want.
Yeah.
But they right around $300 is the piston guys.
So has it been more kind of visited? In other words, like when you started your business, did you feel like it was more you had to visit stuff and go out to shows a lot, and now you're not doing that as much?
I was out handing out cards and business cards. I was setting up at every show.
Yeah.
The first or the second year that I was doing it, I was going to every single show, like 2-3 shows a week, all the time. I was driving up to New Hampshire. I was driving to Connecticut. I was driving all over the place.
Oh, I remember, dude. It was
was
like
everywhere.
never a show. Well, and I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to reword it. There was never a show that wasn't a quality show that I went to that I didn't see you at. Like World of Wheels was like every
World
show
of Wheels
I could
was
guarantee it.
my big one.
Yeah.
And they treated me really good over there. So I miss World of Wheels. World of Wheels was, I liked World of Wheels anyway, because I like all the kind of cars rather than just go to one genre.
Yep.
But and then that kind of sucked because I remember World of Wheels right before COVID. I was stocking up, and I was talking back and forth with Rick. I was like, hey, they're saying that it's going to close. And he said, no, we're good. And then like a week and a half before they end up canceling the show. So now I had all this stuff that I had planned on because I would prepare from that show from the day after Christmas on. Everything I did was for World of Wheels.
Really?
So then I transitioned to online, and it all started selling. So now everything is online. Mm-hmm. So now I realize I don't have to go to all these shows because it's online.
So what you're telling me, with being invited to Barrett Jackson, doing World of Wheels, and doing the trophy for that garage peoples, that you're just a famous badass. Like
That's his whole questioning right there. Just like,
summarize
how cool
it all.
are you, by the way?
I am like, this dude is so friggin' cool. Can I have your autograph after the show? Can I get a picture? Hang on.
Dude, just buy some metal art. He'll sign it. Jesus, he's got tons of stuff over there.
Just
Look at.
listen. Hold on, he just touched my can.
Don't wash that can.
I'm not gonna.
Save it.
That can's a future piece of art. But yeah, no, that's the thing is it's. Yeah, that's the beauty of everything. I mean, he bought a ton of stuff here, and I mean, look at the. I want that chessboard right there. That right
That
there
chessboard is
just
so sick.
screams at me. Like, just that right there is
I'd
just...
probably play
Yeah.
chess.
So there's
again.
certain stuff like stuff like this I would expect to go quick, and then it sits. It's, you know what I mean. But
Now, what's something like that
is
go
so
for?
that one I have for $450.
$450.
stars.
It just seems
No,
like
that's
nothing.
sick though.
Oh man.
Do you still have that thing?
Yep. Yeah. In my shop, I have a whole little showroom area that has
Yeah, we should
everything.
go.
You know
We
what I
should
mean?
go visit. Can we? We can.
So-
You do tours, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so we can go
Where
over
are you
there.
located?
Stoughton.
Oh, so we can go over there with the cameras, and I can ask you all the same questions all over again and drive
Go
you
for it.
absolutely friggin' insane.
Go for it.
Yes.
All the time.
We're in there.
Yes. I'm in there.
And
like
it's a great
swimwear.
place. You're in the same place when I visited to give you the trophy for winning last, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was such a nice place.
It's a
It
little
was like,
different
and
now.
you
I don't
had
have
just
the
moved
lifts.
in when I
Yeah.
came.
I had 6 lifts, and then I got rid of. Now I have 1 lift.
Now you do this
Really?
all in a garage, right? This ain't at home.
The garage is in my house. I got an 1,800 square foot garage behind my house. So it's
Yeah, he
it's
literally
an
has
actual
more
shop.
space than some dealerships does at his house.
Yeah, it's an actual shop. So I can get home and I just go out back and then hang out.
So before you took the lifts out, how many lifts could you fit? Because I know it's a lot.
It was 6. There was 6 in there.
Yeah.
No
So-
kidding.
So
They
imagine
were just
some of
in
your
the way.
favorite touring shops that you've gone to have repairs done. He has more lifts in his garage than any of us does.
And they were just in the way
Yeah.
as I was working because I'm using all that space. And then so I got rid of 4 of them, and I kept 2. And then the 2, I was like, this is kind of not useful either.
Yeah.
So
you
I
just got rid
that.
of 6 lifts.
I got rid of 5. I kept
5.
1 that
You
I
kept
still
1.
use, and then I want to do like a 4-post, like the drive on.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean, so then I could put the car underneath.
Yeah.
But I had 6. There was 6 lifts in there. It was like a dream garage.
Yeah, it is
Pretty cool.
actually. And the thing is it looks like a dream garage too. So it's so perfect. But anyway, so
But since then it's been different. So I built a wall, so I have a showroom. So when people want to come and see stuff.
so you didn't have the wall before?
No,
was
I
there?
had just moved in, so I had it on the stuff on the shelves.
Okay.
so now I have
I remember.
Like
yeah,
an
right,
actual
right.
wall, and then when you walk in where my welding area is, I have all the pictures of like the stuff I've done for like the different people and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've made stuff for like a lot of the people in like the automotive business. I've done stuff for like the girls from All Girls Garage, that show.
Yeah.
I've done that. I took a lot of pictures. Like when I went out to SEMA, I got a lot of pictures with people. The dudes from Bitchin' Rides,
Yeah.
I made them a
Nice,
piece
yep.
for their lunchroom.
Now, did you just like make it and then just said, all right, I'm going to give that to these guys?
That piece, I said. So when I was talking to them, I was like, "I'll make you a piece." So I made it, and they sent it out, and they put it like it was in the background of their show and stuff like that.
No kidding.
So I was talking to him in Detroit, the dude Kev Dog. He wants a piece for his house that he just bought.
Kev Dog?
Kev Dog from Bitchin' Rides.
Oh,
If you saw him, you might.
yeah,
recognize him.
probably. I'm horrible with names.
But I've done stuff for like the show Shameless. They bought a piece,
Shameless?
No way.
Really?
and then that was so they called the art director on there
Yeah.
messaged me on Etsy and was like, "Hey, can you talk?" and called me and was like, "Oh, I'm the art director for Shameless. Debbie is going to be a welder. You watch Shameless?
Yeah.
Debbie was going to be a welder." She said, "So, would you be able to willing to make a piece for her, like that she builds in class?" So they were like, they wanted this big dinosaur. So I ended up making the dinosaur and stuff, shipping it, and he told me, "All right, episode 2 in season 8."
Yeah.
So I had a big party. Everybody's over. They don't show it.
No.
So I was like, oh. So I text him, and he's like, "Oh, it's going to be on the next one." So I did the same thing. It was like 3 episodes went by, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't know what episode it's going to be on now." So I'm like, all right. So I watched the whole season,
Yeah.
and then it was never on.
Oh,
So
they never used it?
I was like, "Hey, what happened?" He was like, "Oh, because the main, what's her name, Fiona."
Yeah.
She was gonna leave. They changed everything, so they changed the script. So I never got it on the
this
show.
now,
Damn
yeah,
it,
okay.
Fiona.
That sucks. Did you at least nail them good for it?
Yeah, I got paid for it. But then they called me again because she was doing. There was another scene where they were gonna make like men's private parts and weld them on the hood of the cars. And he was like, "Can you do this?" So I'm at work at the dealership making private parts. I remember my
A
boss like,
giant penis and
he's
balls.
like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
What are you doing?
I was like, "It's for TV," and he's like, "Yeah, sure it is."
Yeah.
I'm
Was
like, all right.
the penis and balls on
No,
on
he
the
never
show?
followed up. So I'm sitting at work. I just made
So you made a giant dick and balls for nothing.
multiple different versions.
Oh,
With the
no.
average
There was a
size,
short
like
one.
3
There was
inches.
a big one.
Oh, they
What's
were
up,
all
Enzo?
different.
Droopy
Yeah,
one.
They were all
Yeah.
different.
Hi, Enzo.
Yeah.
What up,
So
Enzo?
John wanted to know: are you still going to continue showing at Hot Rods on the Hill?
I don't think I've been there.
Really?
Trying to think. Oh, I've been there. So I went there way back when I started,
Yes.
but I haven't been there in years.
I think one of the confusions, John, you might be having is because all of the awards are done metal art at Hot Rods on the Hill, and he doesn't do all the. They do a lot of that stuff in house, but they don't sell it. They just do it like as a thing with each other. But maybe we can make a connection next week. Vinny comes in and we'll make a hookup between them and now there's the future right there.
So have you made any pieces for like a celebrity?
Tons of them.
I did Pauly D. I made Pauly D out of Car
DJ
Grumps.
Pauly D.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
But no, have you ever had a celebrity reach out to you and say, "Hey, I want one of your pieces"?
I talked to JB Smooth, from Curb Your Enthusiasm,
Really?
and because he's a big Lincoln guy, so I've talked to him before. He said he wanted something because I had built the old table, the engine that came out of my Lincoln.
Yeah.
I had the same engine from somebody else.
Yeah.
And I put a table in my living room. That's what I built. It was like all lights and stuff. And he had commented on it, and I was like, "Dude, let's do it." So he said he was gonna reach out, but I don't know.
Never did.
But I've had a bunch of. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't. I have all this stuff like on the wall in my shop.
See that's what a badass would say.
Right.
like he's just like, I think so.
Jamie
Me,
had
I would've
no
been like,
idea.
Dude,
Like this. Yeah,
oh my God! I had the guy who played Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, he'd be like the only one, and he wasn't even the main character. He was like an extra.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
but I'm that guy.
Gene Winfield, you know him? You know Gene
Yeah.
Winfield. He's bought a bunch of pieces from me. Really? When I was at World of Wheels, he's the guy that used to chop the tops.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So when I was at World of Wheels, he would always stop through, which was kind of cool. And he bought an alligator, from me. He bought the Von Dutch eyebrow, the flying eye, and a couple little things.
That's
So that was kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. You know, like, it's just, you see this stuff, and it's neat. You look at it, and it's neat. You know, it's like, I would love to have this shit in my house. Like, having this.
That's your whole house right there, man.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
just see you doing the whole garage and everything in it. Oh, look, Enzo's already.
Look at
Can I
that.
get a custom piece tag? I sent a link, and I'm going to send another one on the Facebook there.
But it's
and
just,
you can head over there and check them out.
it's just so
can do
cool.
whatever.
Like, with this, like, with stuff like this, what the hell's the word? Like, you don't see it every day.
It's unique.
Right, and
Yes.
that's the point. Yeah.
Yes.
Creative, unique,
Exactly.
one-off.
It's like the first guy that built like the Munsters car, and then you saw the Batmobile. It's like you don't see it anywhere, and somebody having the quality to put something like that together and the vision. That art is not easy, and
No,
being able to
I
just weld and do it all together, it's incredible skill. So
I can't even draw a stick figure, let alone like. So, is there a lot of other people that do this stuff?
Yeah.
Like, do you guys network together, or is it kind of like,
There's like,
screw you?
well, there was like online.
Yeah.
All like the online metal artists talk to each other. A lot of them, like I got messages all the time from people, and there's like you probably heard of Mean Muggin' Pistons.
Yes.
That
Yep.
guy's all
Yep.
over the place. He blew up, and then he got a lot of direction from a guy that I talked to named what the hell was his name? I just know him as Doug.
Yeah.
Piston Works. That's his name. So
Okay.
it's like a lot of the
Oh,
guys
yeah.
do the pistons.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't do the whole bodies.
Yeah. Oh, so they
So,
just do like the face.
So when I started doing it, there was a couple people that I used to follow that would do the bodies. Now there's a bunch of people doing them. When I did this guy right here, I had never seen anybody put them sitting down.
Yeah.
With all the because for the first 2 or 3 years I didn't do pistons. I threw them away because I can't weld aluminum.
Yeah.
And then finally, no, not the first 2. It was probably the first year. And then when I realized how I'm going to do it, I started doing them. And then I never seen a guy just sitting down like that. So I did that. That 10 millimeter guy I had in my head for years. And then I finally did it the other day, like not the other day, a couple months ago.
That's.
And then I made another one that the jacket was a magnet tray. So you could take them off.
That's sick.
When I posted that, everybody was like, "Can you take them off?" And that would be cool. And I was like, I didn't even think of that.
Right.
So when I made that, I put up for $500. It was the first piece that sold at World of Wheels.
That's awesome though.
All right, so I got the big question that's been haunting me the whole show, and I've been kind of loading it up, waiting for it because I knew it was funny at the beginning of the show. You'd said it, and I was like, you know what? I really need to ask this. Is when you're doing the job that you're doing now, this is a secondary job. It's something that you're passionate about. When does it become your main job? When does it become your only gig?
It won't.
It won't?
Because I did flat rate mechanic for 15 years.
Yep.
And I hate that living commission style.
Yes.
So that's why everybody's like, well, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Because if I did that, then I'm not going to enjoy it.
Yep.
I'm going to be stressed
It's gonna
out.
be stressed.
You know what I mean? So I'm lucky enough that I have a union job with benefits and all that stuff and pension. So I'm going to stick it.
And you can still do your passion
And I
whenever
can still
you
do
want.
it. So yeah. And now I can also pick and choose where I don't have to be out there every single day.
Paris racing is like fuck flat
Yeah,
rate.
dude, I hate it.
Demonetization, Primo. You just got us
I
kicked
quoted
from
somebody. It doesn't
every
count.
platform. He said, "Fuck."
Yep. And then you repeated it.
Shit.
Well, you know what, guys? I hate to tell you something.
Don't you even? I swear to God, I will throw.
We need to run.
What?
We need to run a poll first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need.
No.
It's going to be a quick poll.
Listen.
We need to
Here,
know.
go-
Go shout
you
it. Do it.
Go to that camera, and I'll go to this camera. Okay.
Okay. You do this
Go
camera.
ahead, Phil. There's your camera.
There's your camera.
All right, look.
You know what? That's it.
Who got the best chops?
There you go. Who has the better chops?
Come on, guys.
So you got to put your head down because you got to do the thing
it.
too. Hold on.
Listen.
There we go.
Don't forget the head
Look
off.
at this.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
I got hair and I pull it off better than he does.
Right. And I have to replace all the cameras now.
You know how long this
Look at
took?
his face.
Right.
You know how long this
This
took?
is 9 months in the womb of being created into greatness.
Nobody heard him because he's not on mic, but that's okay. It works.
Oh boy.
Oh, they heard me. It resonated through Jaime. He talks so soft. You got his.
So quickly,
so
guys,
loud,
make a
exotic.
vote in it. I want to see the area in here. I want to see comments in the comment section. Who
Mark,
does it better?
I used to like you.
Is it going to be Dozer or is it going to be Phil? Who has the better chops? Quick, we're going to start counting them up. Do
Yep.
your fingers up, guys.
Come
so we'll
on.
know.
Come
So
on.
one for Jay.
Thank you. One for Phil.
One for Phil. Put your hand up, Jay. Put one up for you, Phil. See how many we get real quick. That's
Come on,
it.
guys.
That's it,
Anybody else?
guys.
Come on,
That's it. We're
guys.
just going to
Come on,
die.
guys.
Okay.
Listen.
Come
See?
on, guys.
Nobody,
Y'all know.
nobody wants to split. There's
Oh,
another
no.
Phil.
Come on, Glenn.
Glenn got a
Come
Phil.
on, Glenn. It's because he doesn't know me. That's
Oh,
Yes.
cheese for Phil.
Oh,
Yes,
jeez.
yes, James. I don't know who you are, but I love you, James.
This is dedication right here, guys.
Yes.
No, another
You guys
Phil.
don't even know.
Five.
the
Listen,
time
if we can
and
get
effort.
6, I'll bust out the peacock. You ain't got the peacock.
This was a lot.
This is
You
it.
ain't got the peacock.
Let's get one more.
You ain't got the peacock.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Anybody else going once?
Well,
Going
it was-
twice. That's
was a
it.
good
It's
run.
over.
I
Phil,
tried my
Phil,
best.
Mark, you
Phil
picked the wrong
took-
side.
Phil
Tried my
took
best.
the thing
Good
out,
job.
put out Smurfette Jim Price.
Put out,
so,
yeah. I got a.
Danny wants to know what a peacock
God.
is.
You don't know what the peacock is, Danny?
Oh
Yes.
boy.
We get demonetized for
Yeah,
showing
we'll get
butts?
demonetized.
Oh,
yeah,
we do. We will. Are we
yeah.
even-
That's yeah. We can't do that one.
All right, so
We'll
Danny,
get it. We'll do. You know, maybe we'll do something on the Facebook page. that
yeah, Danny,
can
I got
be
a
covered
giant
up.
peacock tattooed like Cardi B on my left butt cheek.
Right.
I think
And you know what?
Jamie is actually.
I
seeing-
think I'm gonna
at some
rock
point
this
we'll
for the
come to
rest
a
of the
car
year,
show and you can
just
show it.
because.
yeah, I've showed it at plenty of car shows actually.
So anyway,
And I
I
actually
want
got
to
in
thank.
trouble at El Mariachi's for actually. I saw one of my friends. I was walking by outside, and one of my friends, I saw him through the glass, and he was in the table in the back. And I totally disregarded this family that had children sitting at the table.
Oh,
I legit
my
dropped
God.
trow and pressed my ass cheeks up against
You
the
did
glass.
not.
And then I turned around, and I saw this little kid. He had to be like 9. He was like,
Oh boy.
What kind of daycare have I put together here, folks? Like
oh,
really,
dude,
therapy.
I just, like, you know what?
Ugh.
Sometimes I just
I
don't
can't vote,
think,
Glenn.
I just don't think.
Right.
And that's usually all the time.
I have to be Switzerland here. I have to be unbiased.
So, Danny,
and-
next time I see you at one of the Mass Underground meets, I'll show you and your whole crew.
Right.
How's that?
no kids around him though, because that's what happened last time and it ended badly. But anyway. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight on another awesome Car Grumps show, and I also want to thank Jaime. Let me get this logo out here real quick. Hold on, I got to do this right. There you go. Street Trendz Metal Art. Remember, if you're over on the Facebook chat, we put a link to his Facebook page in there, so you can contact him. I know we got a ton of people asking already where to go get art. That is where to get it. And if not, just Google it. Trust me, it'll be probably the first 7-8 results at least or more. But yeah, thanks for coming out, buddy. Did you enjoy your time?
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
I don't think he's a poor bastard. He's like,
I'm good.
What am I doing here?
Nothing that a little bit of therapy can't fix. Otherwise, everybody, whatever platform you're looking at, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, we're on YouTube.
Like and subscribe.
YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Kick, all the Facebook, Twitter, X, all the platforms. We're on it. Remember that the regular shows for like some of the secondary channels go up on Friday at 10 a.m. And for all you podcast people out there that are listening only through your ears, that goes up Friday at 10 a.m. and that'll go on iHeartRadio, Amazon, Spotify, all those different platforms too. So there's literally no place you can't get it. Where's the swag? He is working on the swag.
Swag's right here.
So listen, you want swag? Once we hit 100 followers on YouTube
or anything at that point.
Yes.
I mean, look at
100 followers on YouTube.
I got one of Primo shirts on right now.
Yep.
Yeah. We will come out with a Car Grumps shirt, and on top of it, we'll give away one T-shirt signed by us. So get us to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Tell your friends. Tell your aunts, your uncles. Tell your grandma.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And very soon, as the summer comes in, we're going to be doing the same thing we did with Jaime here before, that he won with his car. We're going to be doing another one so that you guys can actually come on and actually compete for a online car show. And Jaime, what was the trophy like? Was it a good trophy?
Yeah, it was cool.
Awesome. So so we'll get the same thing, do it all over again. Maybe we'll have a another face-to-face with the former champ over here. He's tough to take down, so you guys love it. So thank you guys. Hey, don't forget to tune in next time, guys. You get to say goodbye to everybody tonight.
I don't want to.
You don't want to.
Adios.
You gotta say it. It's gonna stop. It's an ending.